I realize I'm hassling you, but I'm not angry. I'm actually scared.
Is there
That's
a moment
a
that triggered
way
that
of
upper
putting
limit?
that.
Is there a moment that triggered you spotting that upper limit in your relationship?
Yeah, that's a great question. There was this one moment, and I can't remember which of our books I wrote about this in. It maybe was in Conscious Loving. About a year into our relationship, we got into a hassle. Katie was late getting home, and I can't remember the exact thing, but her office was on the other side of town. And on the way home, she'd gotten stopped by a cop because her license was still a California license and she hadn't gotten it updated to being a Colorado. And so she had 2 bags of groceries and had to sit there with the groceries while the cop was giving her the ticket. And so she was a half hour late getting home. So when she got home, without even listening to her or what was going, I started hassling her. What are you doing? It was 8 o'clock. Why? You said you were going to be here at 7:30. Yeah. But as soon as I said it, I realized, oh, my voice sounds angry, but my stomach is telling me I'm scared. I could feel butterflies in my belly. And it was a scare thing. And so without even blurting, I just blurted it out. I said, oh, I realize I'm hassling you, but I'm not angry. I'm actually scared. And Katie said, oh, what are you scared about? And so I remember standing there where I was standing on the bottom rung of the stairs and she was standing at the door. And I just stood there. I realized I'm afraid I'm going to lose you. Wow.
Very
and we
profound.
both, yeah. And see, I hadn't even been aware of that. And as soon as I became aware of it, the whole relationship changed because she was no longer, feeling victimized by my, you're late. And I was no longer feeling like the victim of her being late. And this was before cell phones. So it wasn't like she could call me up and say, hey, honey, I'm going to be late. She had to wait till she got home to tell me. So that was a wake-up moment for me where I realized I had been communicating at her from the level of anger and criticism. But what was really going on was I was afraid of losing her. And so I was criticizing her to push her away so it wouldn't feel so bad if she left me.
She becomes empathetic. She becomes empathetic to your fear.
Yeah. And it was a magic moment. Everything changed in that moment. Wow. I think we became allies in that moment. Couples can be either sort of perceive each other as enemies or allies. And I think we just kind of shifted into the allies mode there. And that really changed a lot for us. We were 2 people that had feelings and stuff we got stuck on, but we were no longer the enemy when we got into that kind of stuff. We were each other's helper in moving through it.